Congratulations on being at the right place at the right time. Today, I'm going to show you how to generate a literal infinite number of leads for free and how you can actually turn this same exact system into a lead generation business to expand your revenue opportunities, or if you're currently working a 9 to 5 or working for somebody else, provide you an opportunity to create a lead generation business that will ultimately free you from that 9 to 5 grind or that rat race so that you can have the opportunity to have a live, functioning, and revenue cash flow generating business within the next 3 to 6 months. Now, there are some people who will be ambitious and are going to be able to do this faster, but 3 to 6 months is a pretty decent timeline if you really put your head down and work hard on this. So, how do we generate leads for free? So today I'm going to be talking about one specific route. Um, there's a couple of different ways that you can actually go about doing this. So obviously content. So this is what I have presented here is really how to create a lead generation business for free, right? How to take your spare time as opposed to scrolling through social media and actually turn it into a revenue generating, a cash flowing business. So you can obviously do it through content, documenting your process, providing tips and resources, as well as just doing the process and providing it as content. We can do an outreach strategy, DMs and cold calls. Um, Today we're going to be specifically talking about DMs. Now, cold calls are a great way to generate leads. I've done thousands upon thousands upon thousands of cold calls working in car dealerships. So if you want to continue doing cold calls, by all means, please do. If you don't find any, you don't have any sort of difficulty, you've already broken that, you already have that habit, you'll kind of built in. Don't stop doing your cold calls. Just also supplement this with DMs, and then obviously meetups and in-person events. For example, there are a lot of people think of it as just traditional chamber of commerce, but what you can do is you can actually create, like, let's say you're the entrepreneur group of Las Vegas, right, where you basically host physical meetups or present on digital stages, clubhouse groups, and the like webinars and stuff like that. So today we're going to specifically be talking about DMs and how we can use these to generate leads for free, as well as ultimately create a business where we can quickly and easily actually replace ourselves with a virtual assistant and keep cash flowing, a fairly ridiculous sum of money. I'll be going over all of that, towards the end of the video. Want to let you know that today I will be providing you guys the scripts that I've used, over 70 profiles, sending thousands upon thousands. We've actually done over hundreds of thousands of DMs. I've run this at scale with 70 plus profiles, run Facebook farms. So kind of the idea of creating Facebook profiles. I can go into that if there's enough interest, maybe in another video. It's just too much to go over all on here. This is the script that we have found to be most successful in implementing other businesses. So let's jump in. Oh, I guess I should probably tell you how to get that script, right? So if you drop in the comments below the word scripts, what I'll do is I'll make sure that I send you the link for those scripts. That way you have them quickly and easily. I will also be providing a resource, how to build an infinite referral system. I'll be dropping that in the description. That way you guys have access to it right away. This will all make more sense a little bit later on. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So the secret to free lead generation is service. Let's take a look at a typical DM that someone might send. This is actually one that I actually received on LinkedIn. Jarrett, great to meet you. Quick question. Can your team handle 10, 20 pre-vetted consultations with your ideal prospect a month? We just help establish and I'm done reading. Right? So this person sent me a paragraph. I may be way off base. Some of you might think that this is a fantastic DM. You would have loved to receive this DM. I think by and large, and from most of the entrepreneurs that I speak with, the pitching right off the bat, it just kind of feels icky, right? This is solicitation. People hate solicitors. This is what it is. I've knocked doors. Plenty of doors that have no soliciting on there, right? People have pulled guns, pulled knives on people going door to door knocking. This is just another form of soliciting, right? It's way too long. It's way too wordy. This is just something where right off the bat you're going, hey, check out my offer. Can I interest you in some leads? What about some sales, some training? Like, I'm just not the type of person to open up my trench coat and show you everything that I have to offer, right? And that's the idea. And I understand why a lot of people do it this way, uh, mostly because they get such a poor response for their organic strategy that they just do a shotgun approach and they just cross their fingers and pray, pray, pray that somebody's going to come through on their offer. Um, I don't particularly like this offer. Now, Jarrett, well, how would I do the approach otherwise then? Great question. Viewer, I provide what's called an opportunity opener, right? Where we're actually providing value right off the rip. We're providing an opportunity for the person that we're talking with. Hey, Jarrett, your content rocks. Do you have a YouTube or any other socials I might be able to follow? What does this do? Number one, this doesn't feel icky, right? You're just showing your offer. Um, you're complimenting and acknowledging somebody who's honestly doing hard work in creating content. Anybody who has created content for any length of time understands that content creation isn't exactly like easy. I mean, it can be, right? When you're like super hyper focused and dialed in, but it takes time to really create something that's high quality. And so by acknowledging that their content was awesome and then really helping them grow their social media following, right? Most of these people are going to say, "Oh yeah, absolutely, I have this. Like, thanks so much. I really appreciate that." Um, this is what I call like the partnership, right? You're offering a hand out, right? To in partnership with the person. This also doesn't feel icky. Most people are going to go, "Hey, that was a pretty neat DM." If you're an entrepreneur, and myself, if I received a message like this, I go, "Oh, I'm interested in what you have to say," because I receive so many poor DMs that are just pitching me on their offer all the time that this is a breath of fresh air and this might be somebody that I actually want to communicate with. Why? Because of the law of reciprocity. So, if we offer value and find out about what they do, they will be far more likely to be open to hearing about what we do. More often than not, we're putting the cart before the horse for our outreach campaigns. Reason we're doing that is because we're getting such a poor response rate and we're spending so much time qualifying leads and sending DMs. We're just not finding any traction that we just do a shotgun approach, that we skip the whole first process and just hope that somebody found our first message interesting enough that they wanted to be a part of our offer or find out more. This message will still allow you to get to this point. Why? Because we're offering value and we're about to find out what they do and they're going to reciprocate, right? This is the idea of a car salesman giving you a bottle of water. I'm going to give you a bottle of water so that you give me information and what I need to know to put you in the best car possible. What does this also do? By providing a simple message that we're offering partnership and value right away, we begin to open up additional revenue streams. Why? Because most entrepreneurs offer a referral kickback. I haven't met anybody who doesn't. So by opening up a relationship, right, an infinite revenue relationship, by opening up that pathway, we're providing literally or opening up a gate for potential revenue to start coming our way as well as sending referrals their way. And I'm of the opinion that if we're going to spend time messaging, let's at least get something out of it, right? If you see my eyes dart off to the side, it's because I want to make sure my face isn't like blocking what I'm trying to show you. Now, followed and liked, right? Message number 2, followed and liked. I'd love to add you to my network of referral partners. Would it be all right if you shared with me a little bit more about what you do? We find out about what they do. They're going to be more likely to hear about what we do because of the law of reciprocity. What are we also doing? Opening up an additional revenue stream, because now we can find out about who their ideal client is and send them the right type of person. Because if we can actually provide value, it's not just like a bait and switch or a hook. If we can add them to our referral network and then provide them a referral, whether they buy or not is irrelevant, right? As long as we send them a qualified person, somebody who is their ideal client, they're going to be ecstatic, overjoyed that they just got somebody who could potentially turn into a sale for free. And if it does turn into a relationship or a sale, oh my gosh, party poppers, you're the best person on earth. Like, yes, please, if you have anybody else, please send them my way. I'd love to continue to network, right? So here's the actual infinite revenue formula for DM outreach. You appreciate them and you offer value. You discover who they are, what they do, what they're about. You then invite them into what it is that you're doing. Hey, would you be open to hearing about what we do? Oh, yeah, of course. Then you're going to share about yourself and provide additional value, much like I'm going to do with this video. So I'm actually going to give you guys a resource that you can provide to your people right away. So in the description below is going to be that infinite revenue system, where it's a system as opposed to just like, oh, I'm going to get your first name, last name, and phone number. Like, that's okay. That's just like a typical opt-in. What does it look like if we actually get first name, last name, job title, or what they actually do, who their ideal client type is, right? That's a far more valuable list, because now it's just not general first names, last names, and emails. You have direct booking links. You have a trackable way to see which referrals you sent where. You have a drop down that says, yes, I sent a referral this way, or no, I haven't yet. I need to get a person this referral, right? Because it's one thing to just like have a list, the idea of, oh, your network is your net worth. Well, your network isn't your net worth if you can't figure out a way to make it worth their time to be part of your network, right? If you can't generate them revenue and you can't generate yourself revenue, guess what? Your network and your net worth is worth nothing, because you have no way of actually trading value, right? Other than, yeah, I know John, he does this, right? So if we can actually open up revenue streams, we have the opportunity and the ability to then actually leverage that principle of your network being your net worth. And so I'm going to provide you the scripts, right, for these 5 messages, for these 5 DMs, and you can use them broad stroke universally. If you want to spice them up, you're more than welcome to spice them up. If you feel like, well, maybe that doesn't work quite as well on LinkedIn, I need to be a little bit more here, or whatever, right? It's going to be up to you from that point forward. But again, drop it in the comments below. Drop the word scripts in there. That way I can make sure that I get you the document with the scripts. Now, here's the biggest mistake that I see with entrepreneurs with organic. They believe that the only way to make money from outreach is selling their thing, right? Boom, right here. First message. I just want to sell you my thing. Okay. Maybe I don't want your thing. But you also didn't even provide me the opportunity to connect you with somebody who might want your thing. Because guess what? I probably have a deep network. And even if you don't think somebody has a deep network, you should assume they do, so that we can be in front of a larger audience at all times. And so, again, right? Sharing about yourself, providing value. You provide that resource, that document. They're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. The way that I share about myself and provide value is I'll send you to my YouTube, right? Because there's a treasure trove of material there that can literally start making you money right away. And then just like this video can create a lead generation business for you that can produce an infinite revenue stream, which I'll show you exactly how to do later. Or you can just generate more leads for your business. Either one might be a little bit profitable. I don't need you to go to my funnel and for you to get opted in, right? Because it's far more valuable for me to have you come to my YouTube to build know, like, and trust, right? To be like, oh yeah, I actually really like what Jarrett has to say. For my videos to then put money in your pocket, so that you can then buy my other stuff, right? And so I provide my website, I provide my YouTube, and I provide the infinite referral sheet, the infinite referral system. Because now you have a lot of value, and it's all going to be underneath the brand of Jarrett, Wroten, and Infinite Revenue Systems. So are there people who are crushing with opt-ins? Yeah, absolutely. I just feel like it's more beneficial to grow your social media channel, get additional likes, get additional subscribers, get additional shares, because the virality aspect comes into play as well, right? Or being in front of somebody's massive audience. So I always want to play scratch offs. Whenever I think of organic, I always think of organic like scratch offs, right? Scratch offs and lottery tickets. I don't think of it so much like I'm digging a ditch. It's just I'm putting out something, and whatever happens, I could hit the jackpot or I could hit a loser. It doesn't matter, because it's worth it to play in order to hit the jackpot every time. And then we'll ask for referrals from our network to continue to expand our network, right? This is legitimately asking for referral opportunities before there was any sale, before the hey, is there anyone else that you know that might want to be part of my infinite referral network, or the infinite referral network that you're now part of? Some people say no. Other people be like, yeah, actually I do. Okay, great. Could you actually put me in a group chat? That way we could all, be connected. Yeah, absolutely. So again, the biggest mistake that entrepreneurs make with organic is they believe that they can only make money selling their thing. Now, this system has a goal, right? The system isn't just like, oh, I found this to get a lot of likes, or a lot of responses. This is how to leverage the most valuable resource on earth. Well, what is the most valuable resource on earth? Is it gold? Is it diamonds? Is it water? Is it oil? I don't believe it's any of these. We give gold its value. We give diamonds their value. If there were no people, water is just like, all right, it's for the animals. The animals aren't really going to do anything for it or with it. They're not going to look to improve the planet or anything like that. They're just going to exist. Oil, if humans don't exist, what does an animal need oil for? I think you're starting to get it, right? The most valuable resource on earth is human life. Do you want to know how to generate wealth beyond your wildest imagination? Value what God values most. The creator of all things, the king of all things, the richest man in exist, like the richest man, period. Right? The richest. the I am the richest, period. Right? That's why the system that we live in is designed to keep us bound and in bondage. The beast system is to create a master slave relationship as opposed to a king son or king daughter relationship. So why do I say that human life is the most valuable resource on earth? Well, Genesis 1:31. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. You see, God didn't say that his creation was very good up until human beings were a part of it, right? He made the heavens, he made the earth, he made the sun, he made the moon, he made the stars, he made the trees, he made the herbs, he made the fish, he made the reptiles, he made the beasts. It wasn't until he made us in his own image. He made us in their image, Elohim, and then formed us from the dirt of the ground, did he say, now the creation is very good. So we might be wondering, how do we get into the business of human life? Follow the model of Jesus. We've been doing human life for so long, so wrong for so many years, or for centuries, for thousands upon thousands of years. Slavery, right? It is a highly profitable business. It's also the damnedest of businesses. It's the it's the most evil of businesses. That's why we at Infinite Revenue, like, our mission is to eradicate child sex trafficking from the face of the earth. Child sex slavery. It's an abomination, to put it lightly. And so we donate 10% of all revenue toward fighting child sex trafficking. So how do we do this the right way? Because this is what God deals in. God deals in human life. He does business in human life. We follow the model of Jesus, right? The opposite model of the devil, that master-slave relationship. We desire relationship and adding to other people's lives with the intention of creating abundance in their human experience or in their life. To desire relationship, which is why he sent his one and only son to die on the earth so that we might re-enter into relationship with the Father. Right after the fall of the garden, right in the garden, God walked in the cool of day with Adam. So obviously he desires relationship. That's probably kind of important if he's willing to step down from his throne and walk the earth with us. And then adding to other people's lives with the intention of creating abundance in their human experience and in their lives. Where do I get this from? But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Shall be added. Let's add to people's lives. Why? Because God works in addition and multiplication. The only division that he works in is dividing between the good and the evil. He wants to divide the good from the evil. And he will subtract the evil. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. So we add into other people's lives so that he may multiply their abundance. You see, generating wealth is far simpler than people make it out to be. And mind you, it is intentionally this way so that Satan and the enemy can keep us in bondage. The beast system, right? That master-slave relationship, right? As opposed to king and prince or king and princess relationship that desires abundance and wealth for you. And so here's the formula. It's actually, the formula for generating wealth is actually super, super simple. It's 3 steps. Number 1, we need to specialize in valuing human life and relationships, right? Because this is the only way that we can really deal in human life is in relationships, right? That's why there's so much perversion, pornography, sex drivers, the sex trade, right? The perversion of human life and human relationships. And then obviously abortion, right? Step 2, add value or seeds into the lives of those around you so that God can water and then multiply their harvest. We're planting our value, our seeds, our value into their lives, the image of the garden, so that God can water and then they can reap an abundant harvest. And then we need to provide an opportunity for these same people to pour from the overflow of their abundance back into our lives. And then we rinse, lather, and repeat. This is the idea of the tithe, right? Malachi 3:10. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. Right? This is why it's so important to tithe, because we're giving the first fruits, right? So that he can replicate our abundance. This is the idea of ascending your offer. Okay, I've provided, I've planted the seeds. Now I have abundance. Okay, let me take that 10% and hand it up, right? So that more abundance can be poured in, right? So this is taking someone from a $10 ebook to a $100 challenge to a $10,000 SaaS to a $100,000 mastermind to $1 million like inner circle to a $10 million done for you, right? So it's just providing the opportunity for them to pour their abundance, the overflow of their abundance back into your life. All this to say, right? You might still be thinking, Jarrett, dude, lead generation is just to generate leads for my offer, right? I sell high ticket coaching. That's what it is. That's all it's for. I'm going to show you the level of businesses you can build just off of a referral list. So just off of having a referral list, following the system, okay, disappeared. Beautiful. Let me just go ahead and refresh. Let's get that back working. Here we go. All righty then, we're back. Right? Following this infinite revenue formula with our infinite referral system that's linked in the description below, what you can build just off of a referral list. Number one, kickbacks, right? Most entrepreneurs are offering $500 a head. Some far more. I've networked with people who will kick you 40%, which would be like a $4,000 commission, right? Let's say you want to build this into a personal offer. Done for you lead generation and social media growth. Wow, it's almost like that initial message that I presented. Dang it, again, huh? Too much smoke. Matrix is like, no, sir. No, sir, you cannot be sharing this heat. Right here, boom. It's almost like it's designed to grow not just your social media, but your prospect's social media, right? And so if you want to do a done for you offer, great, $14.97 per month. If you want to make a course, $3,000. Here's something cool. Let's say you get thousands of names and you have a curated list across all of this lead gen, coaching, financial services, home services, real estate investment. You just have a plethora of entrepreneurs to access. You think somebody might pay $9.97 a month to access that list? First names, last names, booking links. There are people who are spending $1,000 a day on ad spend. Think it might be worth it for them to spend $9.97 per month to access your referral network that cost you nothing to build? Maybe you find a system, SaaS plus coaching. Turn this into a $10,000 offer plus $9.97 per month. You just do organic marketing coaching. You make a mastermind. Or how about you make a community? Let's say you do start sending referrals, right? Let's say you do start sending referrals and you're getting good kickbacks. You think that this person might want to become a preferred referral partner? Put an extra $100 in your pocket. Or you can have a private referral community where you network all of your people together, where they can then network amongst themselves. $500 here, $1,500 there, that's $2,000. Maybe you only have one person to do this, that's $3,000. Maybe you have 10 people here, that's $4,000. Maybe you have 5 people here, that's $6,000. That's not including any joint ventures that happen, right? Because here's the reality, is you can start plugging in businesses together. Oh, I actually know somebody who's a lead gen agency and who also and I know somebody else who does closers and setters or sales training, and you make that partnership happen. You don't think you might be able to negotiate a little bit of rev share in there? Right? That's why it's just question marks for how much money you can make. You see, this alone will make you $6,000 a month net. Here's a cool thing. That 5 DM sequence is so simple that you could have a VA run this for you in fairly short order. Where now you have your VA doing your outreach for you, and you're still pocketing the rest of the money. So you pay somebody $4, $5, $6. When you find somebody who's like really good, who's like really loyal and like is all in for you, I absolutely recommend paying them far more. I have a gentleman based out of Nigeria. He's now my CTO. Yeah, I take care of him. He don't make no $4, $5, $6 an hour. He gets taken care of. Because here's the cool thing about that That's not why I take care of him, what I'm going to share with you next. It's just an added bonus. You don't think that he knows people who might be interested in working the same offer. It's so simple that you now have literally a network and somebody to then manage locally your people. So often, we're so tunnel visioned. We only see business this big. The only way to make money is doing high ticket coaching, or the only way to make money is doing a low ticket recurring subscription. The reality is that there's so much money to be made. It's actually kind of scary. We live in a time where it is the easiest to become wealthy ever on planet Earth. We just have to stop looking at it like this, right? This message right here. It's exactly what this is. It's sending a message in hopes that you're interested in my high ticket thing because this is the only way that I can make money. You don't think that you could throw this into your business as well and have a VA run it, pocket an extra $6,000, $7,000, $15,000 a month? Do you start ripping? Do you think you could generate enough money to escape a 9-to-5 or to escape working from somebody else or to escape working multiple jobs? All it is going to take is time. Some of you would be able to implement this in a month and have a VA already ripping. I'll give you guys a secret. Go on Canva, make a personal brand. My logo and stuff, I made it on Canva. Picked a template, boom, done. Looks amazing. You can do the same thing, because here's what happens. Not only will you find success in the outbound, all of the other entrepreneurs who are sending you these messages, you think you might be able to bring them into your referral network? Now we're cooking with gas. And so that's a little hack to supercharge your results with this, and to understand, like, you off of just a referral list, you have 10 offers. Off of just a referral list, you have 10 offers. And then in another video, I'm going to show you a simple sales sequence, a simple sales system to make it easier for you to convert this and maybe even create a coaching plan, and to maybe to go out and do that same outreach and bring on a list of closers or setters. You basically become a recruitment agency, and you can just sprawl from there, right? There is so much money to be made. It's scary. It's like, scary is probably not the right word. It's exciting. It's like, it gives you butterflies. It's like, oh my goodness gracious, like, generational wealth is right around the corner. So I pray that this blessed you. I pray that you understand and that you see that just simply off of valuing human beings, right? Valuing people, building relationships, building a referral list can free you from whatever it is that you're doing, even if you're not an entrepreneur right now. Even if you're a fledgling entrepreneur, you're just getting started. You could make a lead gen agency. You could make a lead gen business. And then grow into whatever it is that you really want to do. Because here's the thing. Every single business needs leads. And if you can't generate leads, you don't have a business. You're just really good, like you have a hobby, right? Like you're really good at talking to people and selling stuff that doesn't exist, right? So master this, master lead generation, make money off of it while you're doing it. Why not? And then continue to grow and excel and succeed. So again, you want my scripts, drop the word scripts in the comments below. That way I can get you the document. If you want the infinite referral system that you can also send to your prospects using this system, that's going to be linked in the description below. And more than anything, I pray that you're blessed. I pray that you were blessed by this. I pray that this simplified how to generate wealth, how to generate leads. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Congratulations again for being at the right place at the right time. And remember, infinite revenue is just a relationship away. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.